Vincent Pallotti, the mystic. Most of us have difficulty coming to grips with mystics and mysticism. Maybe there's a little doubting Thomas in all of us. I guess the easiest way to understand mysticism is to compare the two words, belief and experience. One can believe in something without necessarily experiencing it. For example, one can believe in the 5 wounds of Jesus, the stigmata, without having the wounds. The mystic, Padre Pio, on the other hand, actually had the stigmata. He had a real-life experience of what it is like to sustain the 5 wounds of Jesus. Other mystics had other experiences. For example, we all believe in Our Lady, the Mother of Jesus. But the children of Fatima actually saw and communicated with Our Lady. So mysticism is the direct intuition or experience of God, and a mystic is a person who has, to a greater or lesser degree, such a direct experience. One whose religion and life are centered not merely on an accepted belief or practice, like you and I, but on that which the person regards as first-hand personal knowledge. From a traditional Christian perspective, the definition of a mystic would be a person who is especially chosen by God to receive mystical gifts and graces, which are freely given to the individual by the express will of God, and not through any special merit or choice of the individual who receives them. In other words, a person does not choose to become a mystic or to receive mystical graces, but is chosen by God to accomplish a specific purpose within the Church for the salvation of souls. Cultivated by a spirit of prayer, St. Vincent Pallotti grew into the conviction that he was called or invited to participate in the life of the Trinity, and that life of the Trinity was one of communion and reciprocal love. He developed a relationship with Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. He wanted to immerse himself in the Trinity. He prayed, "May your life be my life." Thus, the supernatural world became for him the foremost reality, and he lived continually in the presence of God. Vincent had an awareness of belonging to the large family of God, of belonging to the communion of saints. Perhaps his desire to enroll in religious associations and confraternities and congregations was his way of creating a bond with the saints and their religious families. In prayers which he composed, he expressed this sense of being part of the great communion of heaven. Thus, heaven was a real experience for him, as real as the material world. Vincent, immersed in the Trinity of love, was given the mystical graces by God to form a society of all people, priests, religious, and lay people, to work together as apostles to reawaken love and enkindle charity in our world.